Welcome back to the Prepare to Compete podcast. And now we're here with the real estate segment of the breaking news of today. And guess
Yes,
what?
sir. Yes, sir.
Today, if you're watching this on the first day that we posted it, it's going to be the first day that this is actually available. Okay. So, what just happened and just passed is that the VA loan funding fee is actually just been reduced. Okay. So, it's been reduced. So, what's able to happen is that veterans are able to save more money on their home purchase. So the VA loan is already such a powerful loan product, pretty much one of the most, if not the best loan product anybody can use. And, us non-veterans are real envious of that, but, veterans deserve it because you guys serve this country. You definitely deserve to own a home, and you deserve to own multiple homes because what some people actually don't understand, and we'll get into it when we're talking about the funding fee, is that you can actually utilize that VA loan more than once. But yeah, we're going to get into talking about the changes with that. So Kenneth, man, yeah, I'm gonna give him some game today. We're gonna definitely drop some gems on the real estate side of today.
Man, as you should, because I'll tell you one thing. This is one of those mystical, encrypted information boxes in regards to the VA home loan, because a lot of people don't know too much about it. And there's always a lot of deployed information that is just not true out there, but also there's a lot of information that is true. So we want to kind of navigate that and get navigate that through the weeds and actually get to the real nitty gritty of things. So awesome.
Absolutely. So, April 7th, 2023, the funding fee has been reduced. Now, the funding fee, what a VA funding fee is that it is a charge that goes typically on the back of the loan, okay? On the back of a loan for the purchase of real estate, or even if you're refinancing, sometimes you can be charged that funding fee as well. And that funding fee was 2.3% of the value of that loan. Okay. So, again, if we continue to use simple numbers, if you had a loan for $100,000, you'll be charged an additional $2,300 for a funding fee of that loan. So, again, I mean, it may not come out of the pocket of the veteran as far as the down payment, but it is added to that loan. You are financing that loan. And what happens when you're financing over 30 years, right? And you stay in that home, that $2,300 from this example that I'm using ends up can be $10,000 added to the cost because you are financing. So it's very important if we could lower that funding fee or get that funding fee totally removed, that we're able to do so. So the funding fee for initial purchases, okay, for initial purchases, it went down to 2.15%. Okay, so it was at 2.3, it went down to 2.15%. Now, and Kenneth, it's very important that they know that that's for initial purchase if they're putting less than 5% down. Because, oftentimes, veterans talk about, that dollar down for a home, or, just zero down now, because that's really what it is that if you're not putting any down payment, is that's when you pay the highest version of the funding fee, which used to be 2.3% of that loan value. Now it's going to be 2.15% of the loan value. So again, if you're in San Diego like Kenneth and you might be purchasing a house that costs $1 million, that 2.3% could have been a lot, right? So now it's 2.15. So that's saving you thousands of dollars there.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of different veterans who's a little, a little screw face today, seeing this, this funding fee being reduced because, it is only 1.5%, right? When we talk about, but in the grand scheme of things, as you pointed out, you're financing this cost, okay? So for over 30 years, it's going to continuously to drag along with you. And definitely when you're talking about refinancing, right? So now you're refinancing that same amount over and over again. So that could be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So by being reduced, again, you're going to save yourself a little bit of extra money in your pocket. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you're living in a state of California. And we have many veterans. We have over 1 million veterans here just in the state of California alone. So when we're talking about that, that specifically is going to help you guys because a home that can cost $700,000, which again, it could be the median on average here in San Diego, right? So with that, that is going to save you thousands of dollars, right? When we're talking about the funding fee when it's coming from 2.3% down to 2.15, that can ultimately save you $1,000 over a lifetime or over the life of the loan.
Over the life of the loan, right? And that's kind of what you want to start thinking about, and thinking about it from that standpoint. And also, if you already own your home and you were just looking to maybe do a cash out refinance, this impacts you as well because you were being charged the funding fee for that as well. So it reduced to that same amount, the 2.15, and now if you are putting down 10% or more on that initial purchase, right? Which, a lot of people don't, but let's say you were doing that, that funding fee is now 1.25%. So they did make some changes because basically the ultimate goal, I think what they had here was to reduce the cost for first time buyers and veterans that are looking to get a cash out refinance. So if you're looking to take advantage of the equity that you accumulated in your home in the last couple of years, that's going to be a little bit more affordable to you. However, if you're doing a subsequent purchase now, so meaning you are using a VA loan for the second time and getting a second VA loan, because again, you can use the VA loan more than once and you can't have more than one VA loan out at a time. Okay, so if you were getting a second VA loan while you still have your first VA loan active, that funding fee is 3.3%, and they did not reduce that. So that's going to remain at 3.3% for that.
Mm,
And then they have some different things if you're putting some down payment with that, where they'll it goes down from that 3.3%. But here with us with Veterans for Veterans, we try to ensure that you don't even have to worry about paying a funding fee, right? Because there are some different things that if you are service connected, that Kenneth could kind of get into, that funding fee is actually waived. So if you are service connected, this may not even apply to you. So Kenneth, can you tell them a little bit about how that service connection helps them in relation to that funding fee?
yeah, so thank you. Yeah, most definitely. So when you're talking about the funding fee, right? This funding fee is something that is applied to that home loan, as Mr. Jones has mentioned. But however, there's a clause or a caveat there when we're talking about that VA home loan funding fee. So what it is if you're a service connected compensable rating, have a compensable rating of 10% or more, at that point you're going to be able to be totally exempt from paying the funding fee. So now at that point you don't have any funding fee. So that's a huge benefit for you, right? You don't want to pay a funding fee if you don't have to, and I can assure you again, every veteran is dealing with some issue that could have possibly stemmed from the military. We want to be able to uncover that so we can be able to make sure that you don't pay this funding fee ultimately, whether if it's 2.3%, 2.5%, 3.6%, 3.3%, whatever it is, we want to remove it all. Okay. But for those who have actually are still currently active duty or getting into your homes or anything of that nature, this is something that applies to you. So they're actually reducing it. So it's going to be something that you might want to take in consideration when purchasing a home. Just one checkbox that you actually got to think about as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, and some people were thinking about waiting on purchasing a home. I feel like because it's less competitive, and actually another thing that's really happening this April is we're seeing the interest rates as a whole kind of go down. They kind of peaked in the 7.5 and up kind of percentage there, and now they're getting down under 6%. So again, it could change every day depending on when you're watching this video. We're recording it in April of 2023, but right now, if you're watching this currently in real time, those interest rates have just decreased, as well as you have this advantage for the funding fee. And because there's not a lot of buyers in the market, you're actually able to get your offers accepted with the VA loan. And not only that, you can use a lot more creative strategies to have the seller pay all of your closing costs and do different things with getting repairs paid for the home, and even different opportunities where they actually even remodel the home for you. So again, there's a lot of information and tools out there for you. Here at Veterans for Veterans, we actually started an entire real estate division, okay? Dedicated and committed to serving veterans and really understanding the needs and the impacts that veterans have when they're purchasing a home, refinancing a home, and different things like that. And even though we are based in San Diego, California, we have realtor partners all over. So, I am in Las Vegas. Kenneth is in San Diego. We definitely have major hubs there, but we have realtor partners throughout the country. So if you are somewhere else, Florida, Texas, wherever, we have realtors and loan officers that are qualified and know what you're dealing with and know how to serve you as a veteran. So definitely reach out. We have some information there in the description there where you could actually reach out to myself. We'll set up a consultation, kind of see what's going on with you, and be able to get you well taken care of, regardless of whether you're in California or Nevada. And even if you're in like a small city and we don't have a partner there, we're still going to have that consultation with you and get equip you with as many tools as we possibly can to make sure your needs are serviced.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again, You know, again, it's always a pleasure, Mr. Jones. You're always providing the correct information and not only accurate information, but information that's going to impact everyone, right? So, at the end of the day, regardless of anything, our service here is to educate and to be one that's a part of you guys, and also to ultimately to be here with the community. So, thank you guys so much. Again, thank you again, Kayvon, for providing such high level veteran home loan information, and we're excited to see a lot more of your videos and also topics in regards to real estate.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Kenneth. And yeah. So we'll get it closed out for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any kind of topic ideas, whether it's on the veteran disability space, whether it's on real estate, or even anything in veteran entrepreneurship, something that we learned from the conference that we attended is that, there's about 250,000 veterans discharging every year from service, right? And a lot of those veterans want to start businesses, but they don't do so right away. So we want to make sure if you're thinking about starting a business, you do that and you start kind of getting your footsteps started as soon as possible. Okay, and we're here to help and support you there. We're business owners and that sort of thing, and we're ingrained in the veteran space, and we'd like to even help you with any questions that you have regarding your entrepreneurship journey as well. So again, anything benefits, real estate, entrepreneurship, send those questions and topic ideas our way. We'll love to help you. Kenneth, did you have any closing thoughts for him?
Oh man, the only closing thoughts I can actually provide is ultimately, we are coming around here in 2023, around the summer. So for most veterans, that is a playtime. So let's go ahead and stay safe and stay active throughout our time frame. So with that, again, please, we're here to serve you and educate. So provide a contact, which is below. Give us a call.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching again. Watch all of the videos. We created some wonderful playlists for you guys. Definitely continue to support the community. We greatly appreciate it, and continue to prepare to compete. We out. Peace.
Yes, sir.